It is time today. We're going to do the S tier list for your landing page, also known as a sales page. For some of you, you may even call it a website. Just before we begin, the important thing here is, for so many of you out there, you don't need to grow your following, you don't need to grow your email list. If you can just improve the conversions on this page from 1% to 2%, that doubles your income, doubles the amount of clients, no extra effort. And I have put together a free resource on the anatomy of a landing page. You can get a link for that in the description. Let's begin. Starting off, we have a term called above the fold clarity. And in essence, when you land on a landing page, there's only so much you can see in that very screen without having to scroll. On mobile, it looks very different to desktop. We call this above the fold. The fold is that bottom part we can't see under. This goes in as an A tier because it's important that when people land, they know exactly what they're getting. And we see this again on social media, even if you go on someone's YouTube. If you can land on their YouTube above the fold with the videos that are there and the title and the bio, do we know what this person does? Same on an Instagram, when we go to the bio. Without having to scroll and look at their content, can we get a snapshot of what that person does? First impressions. You wouldn't go to a bloody first date looking like a scruff. So don't do it on your landing page either. Now, dark mode, choosing light fonts and dark backdrops is a trend that we've started to see. The majority of users on YouTube are now using dark mode, and this again slots in as an A tier. Look at things like Discord. When looking at readability, when looking at things like people not wanting bright screens before bed, I believe that it's just important that the majority of us look for a dark backdrop just to make it that bit kinder on the eyes. Now, the next element is called urgency or scarcity. Only 4 spots left. I'm looking for 5 men over 30 looking to lose 3 to 7 kilograms of body. Stop. This goes in at D tier. We know the scarcity is not real. When you say you got 4 slots left, are you kidding me? If you had 10 people come and apply for whatever it is you're selling, you'd take them. So stop lying. Why are you lying? Scarcity, when faked, often just looks like desperation. You're lucky you didn't end up in E tier with that. So those of you with your fake countdown timers, only 3 slots left, we know it's bollocks. Moving on to the next bit, one clear promise. What I call this is, as soon as we land on the page, that first heading title, what is that promise it's giving us? That goes in at S tier, the very first thing to be an S tier component. That first sentence is so important. And when it comes to A/B split testing, that's the first thing I would change. So once you've got your landing page set up, maybe make 3-4 variations changing that title. How to quit smoking forever. How to improve your jiu-jitsu gas tank in under 90 days. How to squat 3 times body weight without taking steroids. Whatever it is. As soon as we see that title, we should know exactly what it is we're being sold. If you get that right, the rest is easy. Testimonials, I'm going to put in at B tier. The reason for this being, it's very apparent that all of us have hyper responders. I've got over 1,000 people in my mentorship. 15, 20 of them have done exceptionally well. So they're the ones that are always going to be found on your landing page for testimonials. The same with fat loss coaches, the same with entrepreneurs, whatever it is, you're just skimming the top. And people know that, and they know that when they land on your page. So with testimonials, the reason you get a B tier is because there is some impact from having them. Proof that you know what you're on about. But at the same time, they don't have the effectiveness of other tactics that we're going to get onto in this video. So it gets a B tier, mid tier. Don't lose sleep over your testimonials because half the people reading them don't even believe them. This is why even with Newtonic, I butt heads with the other people in the team. I say, look, we shouldn't have scripted testimonials of people saying it's the best drink in the world. We should actually be putting out content of people saying, didn't like this flavor. I think citrus tastes like shit. However, felt great taking it. More believable. I used a travel brand called Nomadic. Excellent suitcases. Sent me some for Chris Williamson's tour last year. Now the zip broke on one. I messaged them, they sent me one, and they didn't just send me one, they sent me a bum bag or a fanny pack if you're in America. So if you were to ask me to do an advert on Nomadic, I would say the cases are well built, but they're not imperfect. I had one a year ago and the zip broke. So they go, oh my God, why is this guy chatting rubbish about a brand? However, all I had to do was manage the company and they didn't just resolve it, they put me in a net better position. Thank you, Nomadic. Advertising we can believe. Believability is a massive thing. Now B tier, you're not alone because we're going to add another one to you now with price anchors. What I mean by this is when we have a price, sometimes we could put another price next to it to make that price look better or to look worse. I actually had one of these backfire on me recently where to make the mentorship look cheaper, I did a 1-to-1 offer, $12,500, 10 weeks of calls. I had to take it offline because too many people were buying it. It was there as an anchor. I was like, oh, I hope no one buys that because it'll make the other thing look cheaper. Did me in. I made loads of money, but I'm doing a lot of calls at the moment. That's what I'm saying. It gets a B tier because we shouldn't have to have tomfoolery with our pricing just to make an impact. For me, you're probably thinking, why did you have it then, James? I'm always testing things myself. So I wanted to know when we implement the price anchor, how much of an uptake did we see in sales for the ticket program? I haven't got the analytics on it yet. The second I have it, you can have it. The majority of the things that I'm trying, whether or not having someone DMs in the business Instagram page or whatever it is, I'm trialing and testing so I can actually give you real answers on real things. But the price anchor, let's say B tier. It's not essential. It could be a good idea. It could be something that levels up your sales, but it also could hinder them. Which brings me on to the first E tier, the time delay timer. Oh, only 19 hours left. Or the convenient one that when you land on the page, it says 23 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. And you're like, oh no, I best buy because I might not be on time this time tomorrow. Hit refresh, the timer starts again. You look like a dickhead. There is this Americanization of these, hey man, get in now with all these free things. You can get this cookbook for $0, real value $4.99. Whoa, bro, no one's ever paid $499 for a cookbook. Relax, get back in your box, you little cunt. But those time delay timers just look like shit. We know it, you know it. Fake scarcity, E tier, get it off your page, it's damaging. Now to keep the time delay timers from getting lonely, we got another one going in at D tier, type forms. The amount of you using type forms where I read your page, I'm like, oh my God, I'm ready to go. I want to start, boom. Application form. Application form. Why am I applying for what you sell? It's not Soho House, love. Also, why are you asking me for my name and my email address when I just came from your email marketing flipping campaign? I'm ready to buy and I'm typing out a form. Type forms. Tacky, rubbish, shit ass. When I'm ready to buy, I'm ready to buy. If you slap me a form when I'm ready to buy, I'm going somewhere else. It's time to talk about the money back guarantee. Where's it going? S tier. The money back guarantee isn't just for your customer that is probably entitled to their money back anyway if you were to look at any of the consumer rights laws, but it's there for you. Having a money back guarantee gives you the confidence in your pitch. And this is going to be the best massage ball for alleviating soreness of the medulla oblongata or your money back. Sometimes the money back guarantee is for you, not them. And if offering a money back guarantee improves your sales by 30%, even if you get a 5% refund rate, that's completely fine. And if you're getting over a 15% refund rate, let's not care about your landing page, your product and your services need some work. Sunny Jim. Sometimes when you're on a landing page, you get a pop-up, a little pop-up thing coming up saying, oh, give us your email address. We're going to give this a D tier. And although 8 Sleep do it, and yes, there was the video I did the other day for 8 Sleep, why are you trying to obtain someone's email address from a landing page? Really, if you do the process properly, we should have put out content on social media and at some point got someone's email address, then sent them to the landing page from the email address. If you get in the habit of sending people to the landing page without their email, well, they'll probably go through it once and never come back. The reason I give this a D tier is merely because I would much rather you had someone's email address in pocket before sending them to your landing page. A video autoplay with sound. Give this a C tier. I just don't think it's that important. Although it's quite nice to see a video autoplay, I think we should be giving people the opportunity to determine whether or not they want to watch the video. Because people landing on a landing page, they come in different shapes and sizes. Me, I'm a buyer. That car, went to look at it, I'll buy it. He was like, okay, do you want to test drive it first? Go on then. Audi RS6, went in, I said, I'll buy it. He goes, do you not want to test drive it? I go, mate, I've already made my mind up. He says to me, the last person that bought an RS6 off him said the exact same thing. I'm always ready to go. First house I ever looked at, bought it. I am the type of person that wants to send the money before you ask for it. Some people out there want to watch the video. Some people out there want to read the text. Some people out there don't want to watch the video. You are curating a landing page that has something for everyone. But the autoplay could then put a video in someone's face that maybe just wanted to read the text. That's why it gets C tier. Mobile optimized layout. Oh, look at that. It's my beautiful son riding a Newtonic designed Rimowa around the airport. It gets A tier, and you're probably wondering why it doesn't get S tier. Well, the majority of people, let's say 70% of people come through mobile. We can't give this S tier because we got to appreciate a lot of people come from desktop as well, maybe up to 1 in 3. So although you should be putting all your focus and effort into mobile optimization, I also want tablet and desktop optimization. I do not want them looking shit because 3 out of 10 is still a lot of people. Branding, fluff, and logos is going to get a D tier. The reason for this, sometimes I land on a landing page, the top half is your brand, your logo. No one cares. The majority of you, no offense, your logos look like shit and you seem to think that strengthens your page. It doesn't. Delete it. Your promise or what you're going to do to help someone, people care about that a lot more than your shitty brand that someone made for you on Fiverr. Your logos, your taglines, all of this shit does nothing for the person on your page because they only have one thing in mind, and that thing in mind is them. So get your branding and your shitty logos away. Put it on your fucking invoice that you send them. Now, I would say this one goes in at C tier, and this is your personal information. And the reason I'm only giving this a C tier is the majority of you shouldn't have this on your page, but then some of you should. And what I mean by this is if you're a small creator, you're someone that's been doing sales calls, you're someone that really needs new clients, just give them your WhatsApp number. Just give them your email address. Just let them contact you direct and have your process. And where you may have usually said, let's do a sales call, just say, drop me a text, drop me a message, make yourself accessible because as a small account, that is one of your unique selling points. I'll be honest, I got the most nudes when my Instagram had 100,000 followers. Now it's got 1.4 million. None. I don't even get dick pics from random creepy dudes on the internet. I haven't had someone try and buy my underwear off me for like 4 years. When your account gets big, people think you're inaccessible. So when you're a small account, use that to your bloody benefit. Hey, here's my mobile number. Give me a call. Rather than booking in for a sales call on the 3rd of January at 4 p.m. for 1 hour using Google Meets. Hey, here's my number. Drop me a call. Sorry, mate, couldn't get to you. I was with a client. You've been on the landing page. What is it you need help with? I just want to talk about pricing. Could be a voice note, whatever. Gets a C tier because some of you should and some of you shouldn't. Social proof using screenshots. I'm going to give this an A tier. Whether it's a conversation or a WhatsApp conversation with your client, maybe it's someone posting their wins in the Discord. Such a great, realistic thing. Stripe, if you're in the business to business, taking a screenshot of your Stripe goes a long way because you're showing people, you're appealing to authority. And there's something that just feels genuine about a screenshot. We send screenshots to each other and our friends. That's getting an A tier. Now, an obvious offer, what it is, why they need it, what they get. If you make that clear and easy to understand, that's going in at S tier. So many landing pages, you get reading through them, you're like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I get. I don't know why I need it. If you fundamentally forget those things, you made a big, big mistake. S tier. Now, carousels and sliders and images you can move around and testimonials you can move around, D tier. I don't like the fact that you're making people work and swipe to get more information. The only direction people should be moving in the page is vertical. They should be moving down the page like a story. What I don't want to confuse people is an up and down motion, a sideways motion. The second we overwhelm someone, they're gone. The second we make things overcomplicated, they're gone. The second we disrespect someone's time by making the bloody thing not readable enough, they're gone. Next up, pricing tables. And these pricing tables are going to go to B tier. Now, the reason this is an A or an S tier is merely that sometimes these tables can do more harm than good. Some of us should have a flat rate for the one price of the one product we're trying to sell. If we try and put too many products on a landing page and too many pricing tables, 1, we can overwhelm people, 2, we can confuse them, but 3, we can run into the territory where, hold on, these different tiers should have had their own different sales funnels and systems. Because if you've got something for $99 and something for $1,000, that could be 2 completely different people of an audience with 2 completely different sets of products with 2 completely different sets of problems. So for that reason, we might have been better out building different email automations, different landing pages, and different curated journeys to get that person to buy. It's going to be difficult that the person right for $99 and $999 could be sold to on the right page. And sometimes we could be a little bit lazy with that by trying to get everything into one page when they need separate bloody pages. So it gets a B tier. Good color contrast and button visibility. Get in at A tier. For your colors, you can look at Adobe color palette wheel. You can stick to the basics. You can pick some nice colors, but do not use it like red and orange and black and lime green. Pick good basic colors. Look at online palette generators, especially dudes out there. You know what it's like growing up as a boy. You go downstairs, your mum and your sister go, you can't wear that. Like, why not? Blue and green, never to be seen. You're like, who made that? Girls just have a way of knowing. The way they get the palette colors with the bed sheets together and the throw all adds up. Get those colors nice. If you're not sure, ask a woman for her advice. The button, research shows the button should be red, but just have it obvious and plain and easy to see. And don't have like a baby blue background and then a Kawasaki green ninja bloody buy now button. It looks abhorrent. A tier for that. Custom domain gets a B tier. And the reason it gets a B tier is it looks good, but it's not essential. Because these people are going to be clicking a hyperlink in the email, or they're going to be clicking a hyperlink from some kind of chatbot or your socials. At the end of the day, they probably don't care all in all that much, but at the same time, it's quite important. So it's ended up in B tier for that. I'm not buying your stuff because you didn't have a custom domain. But at the same time, if you can go to the effort, it just looks better. B tier. Using yourself as a hero image when people land on the page, E tier. What are you doing? What? You think a picture of you benefits them. What it is, why they need it, what they get, why they should trust you. A VSL, video sales letter. Where have I ever said there should be a picture of you or flipping with your top off or whatever bullshit it is? E tier, get it out there. The only thing worse than that is stock images, another E tier, get in there. Stock images of people at a desk looking frustrated or what? Mate, this is your landing page. This is important. Going from 1% to 2%, double your money. Why would you go onto Google Images and pick an image of a random person, which you haven't even got the copyright to try and bolster your sales page? If an image of someone doing a certain thing is that important, take one yourself, you lazy sod. Loading fast, sub 2 seconds, give it a B tier. It's important that your stuff moves quick and that people can load it. If the page is taking too long, they're gone. But at the same time, I wouldn't say it's a business critical thing. If it takes 3 seconds to load, guess what? You're probably going to be all right. Blog posts or external links to socials, E-tier. Remember, we have a funnel moving in a certain direction: socials, email, landing page, sale. If you send someone to YouTube or Instagram or your Twitter, they're moving back up the funnel in the wrong direction. And the worst part is they go to YouTube to watch a video and you're going, oh, they might watch my channel. Yeah, guess what? When you watch a YouTube video, there's 10 other videos there ready, and they're all going to be your competitors saying the bloody same thing. So you've sent them back up the funnel from a sales page to YouTube. They're now watching one of your competitors' videos. They're going to end up on their competitor's landing page, and guess what? They're not dumb enough to send people back up the bloody funnel to go get distracted. Stop it. It's stupid. The landing page, one thing we want, and that is to click the buy now button. Anything apart from that is a bloody distraction. Upsells and cross sells, C tier. Yeah, you got multiple products, cool, but again, you're just distracting people. We don't want to see, oh, and if you're interested in doing unicycle lessons, piss off, mate. I came here for guitar lessons. You're confusing me. I'm gone. Embedded social feeds, D tier. Again, giving anyone the opportunity to go, oh, I didn't see that on his Instagram. Boom, back to the Instagram. They're gone. They've gone the wrong way up the funnel. Sometimes it can sometimes look good if you want to do an appeal to authority, or let's say you're selling a course on how to make viral videos. You could show a video of yours that's viral. But again, it's a D tier. There are more important things that belong on the landing page. A navbar with multiple links away from the page, E tier. About me, don't care. Testimonials should be on the flipping page, not up there in the navbar. Contact us. All of this stuff, that is indicative of a website, not a landing page. I don't want multiple things that I can click on and get distracted. If there's a navbar, it just goes to show you don't know how to construct a landing page. E tier. Get out. A VSL, a video sales letter that sits front and center when we land on the page, S tier. When I was dating back in the day, I'd look, and if I was to see someone's profile, I'd always want to see a video of them, because you could tell so much about someone the second you see a video. When I was personal training, I get my clients to send me a video because I could tell so much about them. If they sent me a video going, hi James, my name is Rose, I train at home because the gym makes me anxious. Cool, I know what Rose is like. Other people are like, yeah mate, it's Steve, thanks, yeah, basically mate, been running my own business, got a little bit fat. I knew so much about Steve. With the video, some of these people, sure, they've seen you in socials. Sure, they've been reading your emails. But sometimes it's just nice for you to sit in front of them and go, yeah, so the reason I made my business mentorship was I've actually not been a personal trainer for the last 10 years. I've been running online businesses. So for that reason, I thought, why not take all these lessons and sell them to you? Doesn't have to be over edited. Doesn't have to be it just needs to be like, look, I made this program. If you don't love it, you drop me an email, send your money back. Hey, it's James, founder of Newtonic. I don't expect you to believe me, but if you try it and you don't like it, drop me an email, send your money back. It's that good. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing your email pop up in my inbox later, and can't wait to get started. That's the side that should come out in the VSL. If you nail that, boom, S tier. S tier is not alone. Font and readability. Ed Lawrence was telling me about someone in his program that increased their font size and like 17-folded their sales. If the font's too small, gone. If they can't read, gone. Not everyone out there is as young with as good eyesight as you, my pedigree chum. Some of us are flipping blind, and if we can't read it, we're gone. Readability over everything. Readability over everything. S tier. Up there. If it's not easy to read, make it easier. No one's ever going to get on your page and go, oh, it's bloody too easy to read that stuff. Don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. Make it clear and easy. Which brings us on to hidden pricing. If you're the type of person that wants to jump on a sales call before telling people how expensive you are, you're a snake. You're a fucking snake. You should be proud of your pricing. You should show it off. Being expensive is fine. You can go to Louis Vuitton. You can go to Gucci. You can go to Ferrari. You go to Porsche. Guess what? The price is on the cars, so you can make an informed decision. Now, if people can't afford your stuff, that's fine, but they should at least know how much it is so they can go away and budget. Let's imagine I want to get my dog lessons, right? I go onto the local guy, find his page, $1,000. I go, wow, $1,000 is a lot for dog lessons. Then one day my dog gets off the lead, runs off, doesn't come back for 2 hours. I think of the worst. I'm going straight to that guy's website and paying $1,000 because I have that anchor in my mind. I know how much he costs. I know where he is. I know where I can get him. Not everyone has to buy the second they do it, but if there's a level of ambiguity, did I just say that right? To what is the pricing? How much does it cost? There's no difference here. Put your pricing on your page. Don't be a snake, because you're just going to try and high pressure people into the call and then use stuff from your shitty type form. Oh, well, Sandra, you said that if you didn't lose 4 kilograms in the next 3 months, you'd look like a sack of potatoes at the wedding. Is that not true, Sandra? Because as soon as I told you the price, Sandra, you said you couldn't afford it, but I thought that you had a wedding to get in shape for, Sandra. You snakes. I hate you when you do that. Just show your damn pricing. If any of you think you have a better reason to hide your pricing than show it, put it in the comments. I'd love to see it. And an FAQ section, D tier. Frequently asked questions. Shouldn't have its own section. It should be in the VSL. In the VSL, you should objection handle. You should know all the hesitations and issues that people have about your program. You should put it in a video and you should answer it. There shouldn't need to be an FAQ section at the end. And if you haven't clicked the link in the description to get the anatomy of a highly efficient landing page or sales page, then I recommend you do that now. And if you're not interested in that, you will be interested in this video because YouTube recommends that you need to watch it. I don't make the rules. YouTube said it. So you should do what YouTube says.